When the world is in trouble, when our future is in danger, we call upon one man. But when he's busy, he calls 5 girls. Columbia Pictures presents The Spice Girls.
All right, we're coming.
In their film debut, Victoria, Emma, Mel B, Jerry, and Mel C. They're ready for action. Girl power. They're dressed to kill.
Do you want that shaken or stirred?
And thoroughly prepared for any encounter. It's a story of love.
I think with boys, you should be able to just wheel them in.
Yeah, and order them like a pizza.
Yeah, no cheese.
Compassion.
It's really too hot in here. I need a fan.
And misunderstanding.
When the speeding melon hits the wall, it's Christmas for the crows.
What did he say?
I haven't a clue.
That's more like it. This January.
Would you like an hors d'oeuvre?
No. But I'll have one of these pie things.
Make your choice.
I like the blonde one.
No. Sporty.
Rock your world. And spice up your life with the Spice Girls. Spiceworld.
Yeah, but can they act?
Blah, 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 girl power, feminism, do you know what I mean?
Hey kids, welcome to my collection of the worst movies ever made. Yes, this is my official collection of films that are the worst movies ever made. I got my 2-liter of Code Red Mountain Dew. Let's begin. So you take 5 women and create a singing group of Beatlesque proportions that appeal to preteens and perverted older men, who sells millions of albums, magazines, toys, lunchboxes, and whatever that is. What else can you do with them? Oh yeah, make a movie. Since their introduction in 1996, the Spice Girls were riding a wave of popularity that hadn't been seen since the Beatles in 1966. They have sold more than 80 million records worldwide. The group achieved the highest international debut on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 5 with Say You'll Be There. They are also the first British band since the Rolling Stones in 1975 to have 2 albums in the US Billboard 200 albums chart at the same time. In addition to this, the Spice Girls also achieved the highest ever annual earnings by an all-female group in 1998 with an income of approximately $49 million in the US. Spiceworld was released in January 1999 in America and was an instant hit, like everything the Spice Girls did at the time. So there's no argument or doubt that the Spice Girls were a talented group of singers who had remarkable drawing power. So yeah, they were popular. But could they act? The answer is yes.
But we can even sleep in rooms.
Yeah, I don't know what we're making such a fuss for. It's only an old house.
A big old house.
A big, very old, haunted, big old house.
Well, I had this horrible dream last night. I dreamt we were all doing the live show, and I went on stage, and I was just about to open my gob, and note came out. But something even more weirder happened. I realised, right?
You didn't have an head?
Yeah, how did you know?
I had exactly the same dream.
No way, no.
I had exactly the same dream, but mine was much, much worse. Well, you see, I had a head, but there was no makeup on it.
Oh, no.
The Spice Girls did a really decent acting job in the movie. Were they Oscar worthy? Oh, hell no. But the girls did a good job. The problem with the movie is the movie itself. I'm not sure what the hell they were thinking when they cobbled together this piece of shit. I mean, the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night is considered the gold standard when it comes to bands and movies, and everyone from Hermits, and yes, even the Monkees had tried to emulate it. But what most people don't seem to get is that you can't make A Hard Day's Night with a different band. The best thing to do is to take the personalities of the group and try to form a movie around that, or make up the personalities like they did for the Beatles. The Spice Girls tried to do both. Using A Hard Day's Night as a blueprint for the film, they tried to show a day in the life of the girls. The story is credited as based on an idea by the Spice Girls and Kim Fuller, which is mistake number one. Rock bands has no reason to come up with a story for movies, unless you purposely want your movie to be bad. Cases in point.
Paul McCartney. Give my regards to Broad Street.
You're my guiding light. Purple Rain.
I wonder, when they started talking about the plot, did it sound something like this?
Plot. What odd word. Plot. 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 Plot.
Here's the plot of the film. The Spice Girls are preparing for their gig at the Royal Albert Hall. Along the way, they are being filmed for a documentary that they obviously don't want to be a part of. And they're chased by a photographer played by Riff Raff. Oh, there's also 2 American writers who are trying to get the girls to be in a movie they want to produce but don't have a script.
Okay, this is the ultimate tale. 5 girls, 5 lives, 1 story. As old as time itself, but as fresh as newly cut grass.
And that's fresh.
The girls play 5 sisters whose parents disappeared during the January Harrods sale and were never seen again.
As if ripped from today's headlines.
Now they live at home, struggling to support an elderly grandmother who suffers from some mysterious wasting disease.
I've got tears.
Their only hope of breaking the cycle of poverty lies with the middle sister, Melanie C., who's convinced she could be an Olympic ski jump champion. If only she could overcome her fear of heights and snow, and if she could just get her hands on a pair of skis.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. What do you think?
And sadly, all of the ideas that they're pitching would have been a much better movie than this one. Also along the way, they do a horrible version of My Boy Lollipop in a boat with a kid in tow. They break up, have several flashbacks, reunite, meet a fucking alien.
Then, just when you think they're safe, they discover the bomb.
What bomb?
And finally make it to Royal Albert Hall, where the movie thankfully ends. It has more than its fair share of cameos. Bob Hoskins, Meatloaf, George Wendt, that guy from Kids in the Hall, Richard O'Brien, Roger Moore, Alan Cummings, Elvis Costello, and several others that I really don't care about. Not only is this movie a bad film and the dialogue is annoying at times.
Your mother.
My mother.
See. Your mother.
Hey, your mother.
Me mama?
See, your big, fat mother.
Yeah.
And your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And your mad cousin. And your next-door neighbor's goat.
The attempt at comedy is poor at best.
I never know what to wear.
Yeah, it must be really hard for you, Victoria. You know, trying to decide whether to wear the little Gucci dress, or the little Gucci dress.
Exactly. I know. Why don't you wear the little Gucci dress?
That's a good idea. Thanks, Em.
The only redeeming value of this movie is the songs. Yes, I said the songs. Too Much is my favorite song in the movie, mainly because I'm a sucker for ballads. Also, To Become One and Spice Up Your Life are other highlights. So long story short, Spiceworld is a clusterfuck of a movie with a lot of what the fuck moments. I mean, it's not even a film so much as it is just a combination of scenes that are held very loosely together with a plot. Spiceworld has a very special place in my heart since it was the first movie in my worst movies ever made collection. And once you see it, you'll know why. Proceed with caution, my friends. That's all for tonight. I'll see you guys next time.
That's the power of girl power, man.